We're the Small Branches, and we're currently in Salou.
Be sure to check our vlogs out in the next few weeks.
And it's Thursday night.
You know what that means.
Will you look back when you're old and grey and think those dumb kids had a lot to say when we were trying to make this night one you'd remember? I don't care if my wheels don't turn, I don't care if my pipe don't burn, as long as I am flowing through your veins after I'm gone away.
It's Thursday night, and you know what that means.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I'm putting you're meant to answer me then. But it's Thematically Speaking, episode 62, and I'm going to go straight into it. We have got Maddie and Andy from MA Travels. How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you doing? Good?
Yeah, we're good.
So I've got a quick video. I haven't actually shown you this yet. Normally I show the guests before I put it on. I've just got a quick video. It's about a minute and a half. It's some highlights from some of the stuff you've done, like when you went to Subterra and Valhalla, and some of the stuff from the cruise, and some I want to talk about later on. It's from 2001, isn't it? You've got some retro Disneyland footage from an old holiday.
Yeah, hopefully that's right.
Yeah. So I've included some of it in this short video, and then everyone at home will get like a gist of some of the stuff you've done.
Just to let you know, Knox Survives just put Thursday night. It means fun.
We'll have to get him to say it at the start of one show.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'll play that first for everyone at home.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god, this looks absolutely incredible. The smell.
We've got prepared too.
Oh god, we heard.
Ooh, it's all like
I'll let you go first.
Thank you.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness me.
Through, eh?
Wow. And these are all real plants as well.
Yeah, 20,000.
Yeah. They have a really cool watering system.
Fortunately for us, my mum and dad are next door.
Tonight. And we've decided to order a pitcher of Heineken. What are you talking about? It's mine. What have you ordered again?
I just went for the truffle. I think it was the classic burger.
Classic burger, and I've gone for the chicken sandwich as well. But we thought, why not? We're at a sports bar, some games playing, NFL, a little bit of
I don't know
basketball.
if you noticed, but the edge of the pitch is like shaped so it doesn't puff that much.
But just that was 10 out of 10 that for me. My god.
What do you think, lads?
I absolutely love, since, like I say, the last time I went on it, that the theming is on point. It really gets you on edge and makes you feel like you're in a military like operating like zone and everything. It's like on the level of like Universal like scare maze. That was incredible.
Hey!
So there's so much I want to ask. There's so much I was talking to Stacey about while that was going on.
So many questions.
But do you want to tell us first how MA Travels started, where we got the idea, or?
So MA Travels stands for our name, so Maddie and Andy Travels. So we started. It was we went to Alton Towers and we did a trip together, and I decided, why don't we just film it, just so we have something to look back on. Like, you know, you have to look back over the year for it.
Yeah.
And then I thought, why don't we just upload it to YouTube? It's like a time capsule. You've got a date of when we did it, and it's something to look back on. You can see all our previous things we did there.
Yeah, it's kind of like our own version of like home videos, but you've always kind of had a passion for YouTube anyway.
Yeah, so I've had channels before this.
Yeah, so we were talking about it for ages, thinking, should we do it, should we not? We thought, you know what, let's give it a go. So, like I said, that's when we went Oktoberfest, and we decided to film it. And then we kind of really didn't bother with it for a while. But we thought, actually, why don't we try and get more and more into it and actually start, you know, making these videos just for fun. And it's kind of like a thing to get us away, like a little hobby for us with the stress of our jobs and everything. And we're dead passionate about theme parks and just like Alton Towers in general, and just everything like Disney. So when it came to the Smiler Takeover Festival that Alton Towers did, the Festival Thrills this year, I was looking around at everyone, saw a couple of other YouTubers. Theme Park Worldwide were there as well, so we got to meet those guys, which we're big fans of. And I just kind of looked at you and I thought, you know what?
Why not try it?
Let's do it. Let's try and like make it a thing that we do and vlog it. And it just kind of set off from there, really. It's just because of how passionate we are about theme parks and just traveling in general. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And I know I've talked about it on the show
question.
before, but since I saw at the end of that video there and how much you liked it, what do you want to tell everyone what you think about Subterra, the reopening?
Ooh.
That was your first ride launch. I think my first ride launch ever, so we didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah. So I went on Subterra when it was open from that 2012 to 2015 period when it first opened at Towers. I was in like year 9, I think, when I went on it for the first time. That's how long ago it was. And I like since the closure, I was just like, I really wish they brought this back. And
then I'd never been on it, so I was like,
Yeah.
what was it like? Like, you know, it's like a drop tower, this scary.
Did you already know what was going to happen in there?
I didn't know what was going to happen, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to Google it or YouTube it or anything.
I didn't want to spoil it for
So
you either.
The only thing Maddie said it was like was Alien Encounter in Disney.
Kind of like
So
close,
kind of
yeah,
like that.
to that.
That's all I had to go from.
Yeah, you've been on Alien Encounter as well.
Yeah.
So you kind of had a basic idea, but just seeing it, how we've done it all up, following like the new, obviously the retrack and the Nemesis at the moment with all the new colour scheme and everything. I thought it was really well done, and like the theatrics that we put into the. I don't want to spoil it for anyone watching if they haven't been on it yet, and they want to kind of keep it like a secret for them. But just, I think we've improved a lot on the ending, and especially since the new creative director Bianca's come in to the scene now. I think she's had a lot of good input because we actually met her at the end.
Yeah, so at the end of it on the opening day, she sat there asking for every single person's feedback. So it's nice to actually see the care.
Yeah, it was really good. That I think that the ending's probably the best part of the ride for us.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of questions from Ben Holly's Theme Park Adventures. They say, have you been back on Subterra recently?
I think, yeah.
And do you still feel the same about it? Because they think it's been heavily toned down recently.
Oh, we went on it last week, didn't we?
So opening day, it was like 100 minutes, and we said in 3 weeks' time it'll be dead. And we looked at it the other day, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So already easy to get on. As for the ride itself, it's quicker loading, so it's more efficient loading.
Yeah, they have improved in that aspect, but
it feels like they've got less actors in it now. Like it felt like the first week they're trying to overmarket it. Yeah. But they have toned it down a bit.
Yeah, there was 1 or 2 actors left at the end, and still,
it's still a good ride though.
Yeah, we only kind of we have with it. We wish the drop was a bit bigger. That's inside.
And the other criticism I said is you see a lot of people who are slightly larger who can't actually fit on the ride, and they queue all that time to get on, and they haven't got any seat that side the ride.
Yeah.
So especially on opening day, people queuing like 2 hours, and they get to the ride, it's like actually you can't fit.
There was that when we went on back to the opening day. We went there, and there was a lady that unfortunately didn't fit on the ride, so she had to be taken off it, and because they were already kind of trying to get reduced times of ways to be put into place, and have to move people about on it. That's the one thing I wish they kind of did have on the outside.
Maybe that's the come.
Yeah.
When you said you looked at the times the other day, were you out on Towers when you were looking at them?
Yeah.
I was going to say they've changed the app now, so you can't.
Oh god, yeah.
Look at the queue times.
The app now, so you can't see queue times when you're out, which is something you like to do as well.
I don't know if they've changed it since, but I saw either this morning or yesterday someone had put a workaround on the Merlin Annual Pass Holders group, and they'd said if you go to look at food or something or menu, and then you come out of it that way, you can get around it and it lets you see them.
I literally just saw a TikTok that Coaster Tog did where he said if you go on that workaround that you've just said as well, and there's also the Queue Times website as well. You can look at every single theme park that has it, so we can still do that. Don't we like doing it? Just looking every now and then what the queue times are, like if you were there.
Oh, it says here, Coasting with the Joneses have put, did you guys get all the effects when you rode Valhalla? They said they still need to revisit as they did it during the rehearsals and didn't get all the effects.
We got all the effects. We just got broken down on the top of a lift.
So it's our first ride on it ever, I think.
Ever. It's the first time we've ever been on
People said before we went on, it breaks down often. It's like, oh, we'll be fine. But as soon as we got to like the first drop, broke down for about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
all the lights come on. Like,
the house lights, yeah. So, but as far as that, I think everything was working. The fire looked like it was working, the smoke and all the water.
We got soaked. The fire was working, so I think it was fully functional. Yeah.
No,
we got soaked.
I think we'll get on it. I mean, Blackpool for a long time has been. I've not been in a while.
No, I haven't. Not years, but.
I might go back soon because it looks like there's stuff going on.
I think I'd like it anyway, just because I quite like Vikings anyway. So.
Oh God, yeah.
It'll be right on my eye.
So yeah, we might as well talk about Valhalla now it's been brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
How is that actual water vapor? How wet is that queue line?
It's actual water mist. When you go through that, it's actual water mist. You feel the water drops on you, but there's so much of it. You get drenched already out as well. You get drenched already before you don't go in it. Yeah.
Oh wow, there's more comments coming up. I do apologise. They're coming up quicker than we have on the laptop. Oh, Daryl Dasmorgan says, hi, welcome for joining us as well. I've not been to Blackpool since February 2022. Oh, I've been a lot longer than that. Coasting with the Joneses put very wet.
I'm just going to give a shout out to Park Pulse again. He watches the show. He's a regular American viewer on the show.
Thank you.
He's at Kings Island at the moment.
Good to see you.
What's the time over there, Park Pulse? Right, I want to really talk about this cruise. I've got a lot of photos from this cruise. Well, isn't it the biggest cut when you went on it? Was the biggest ship?
Currently, one of the world's biggest cruise ships.
So they have like a weird class system. So they have this is classed as the Oasis class, and in this class is 4 ships. And I think this one's a few feet longer, but there's one that weighs more. So technically, Wonder of the Seas is it?
Yeah.
It is actually technically the world's biggest.
In weight,
but this is like the biggest in length by a few feet.
Yeah.
But basically the same ship.
Yeah.
Just a ship.
So this was our second cruise together. You've been cruising all your life as well. That's another thing. And this, our first cruise actually was Voyager of the Seas last year that we went on as our first kind of big holiday together. But I didn't know I would really like, because to be honest, I'd never really looked at cruises as a holiday. No. I never really thought of them as a holiday. And it's only kind of until that first cruise, I actually thought, you know what, I quite like that. So I thought, why not? Let's do the world's largest ship. And it was amazing.
Can I just ask, is that a water slide? The top there.
It's a carpet slide.
No, so if you don't want to take the elevator, you go from floor 16 to floor 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you just take the slide down.
Yeah, just slide down. Yeah.
It's themed like an anglerfish, you know, the one from Finding Nemo that has the light at the end. It's themed like that, so you go inside the mouth of it and you're on the carpet.
So when you ride it at night time, it's all like lights shining and things.
It makes a noise and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's scary.
Yeah.
It's quite cool though, like, it just makes you get your inner child out, isn't it? It's like, I want to go down the slide. I have an excuse to go down the slide.
I went on it a couple times. I had so much ice cream as well.
Oh no!
Yeah, there was a part in the vlog where you said you weren't hungry enough for ice cream, and next minute you had loads of.
Sounds about right, that one.
One thing to know about me, I love ice cream. It's like my thing. It's my favourite dessert in the world, and I'll have ice cream wherever I can.
What's your favourite flavoured ice cream? If you mind me asking.
I like the weird flavours. I like candy floss and all bubble gum, but I have to say I think mint chocolate chip is my favourite. I know it's not a favourite.
I thought you were going to say fish food.
Mint chocolate fan.
Oh, is that?
Sorry,
very rare kind.
I think our camera's gone.
Oh.
Yeah, camera's gone a bit. We can still hear you.
You can still hear us.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can still hear you. I'll go through the comments because there's more people talking on here, and it's so good to see everybody.
Dipping
So
dots.
coasting with the Joneses, he nearly drowned on the last drop on
Yeah,
Valhalla,
Valhalla.
as he was laughing so much, took on too much water. People chase travel with the Jones. Jones, sorry. Steeplechase is my number one ride at
It's meant to be
Blackpool.
Joneses.
My parents always do RC. I can't remember what RC is now.
Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean, so sorry. And he's wanted dipping dots.
That's this kind of ice cream.
Ooh,
Dots.
I love dipping dots.
It's got like
Ooh,
little hundreds, well, not hundreds and thousands, but it's very similar.
I've never tried that one. I
Oh,
like
they're very
fish.
nice. They're basically kind of the same as those Calypso shot things
Yeah.
that we used to have, but less sorbet, more actual ice cream.
Mm. I remember the Calypso shots.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us about the view out of your? Because this is just like looks like an apartment complex now.
So we had the central. There we go. We've got another webcam there now.
Hey.
Sorry. There we
It's
go.
not as good, but
Not as good, but
It's fine. It's fine.
the best we've got. Do you want to talk about our view out the window?
so I missed that bit. I was setting up the one.
It's okay. Just about the view out the window that we had.
Oh yeah, so it's a weird experience because obviously when you go on a cruise ship, you expect there to be like portholes and things and looking out to sea. So we decided to go for the interior. And it's just a weird feeling, like you don't feel like you're on a ship. Like I said earlier, it's just it's live plants. There's 20,000 of them.
Yeah.
And
And
they're all real, and it's
we had jazz players at night as well, so like little live jazz bands.
So it felt like a real town almost.
Yeah, like a hotel. So because of how hot it was, we went round the Western Mediterranean on this cruise. So we started off in Barcelona, and we just kept our balcony door open at night just to like some cool light air in. It's just so relaxing just listening to like the jazz music playing, and we're just like chilling in bed. Like, I used to stay here for the rest of my life.
It just sounds like an actual like. I just want to flake out kind of
This
holiday.
is sort of
as
on the
well.
same area. The Park Cafe, which is also in your blog, and got this shot because it doesn't look like you're on a cruise. It's like you're in a town.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like it when we were kind of the first couple of days when we were on it. It didn't feel like we were on a ship at all.
no.
It felt like you were in, like we mentioned before, like the Trafford Centre or something like that, like a big like plaza. Like
It's only until you actually get off the ship to go and do something, like go and look at a port or something.
Oh.
You go, wow.
or when you're on like the top deck, like the very very top deck, and you just see the ocean and like all the port and everything. It's like, wow, I'm actually on a cruise ship right now.
I'd be like, fuck the ocean.
Would you-
I want to go down that slide on the go. Sorry.
Would you go back to an outside cabin, or would you rather have an inside one like this again? Have you done it?
You kind of prefer the interior cabins.
Yeah,
Like,
I prefer the interior myself. Yeah.
on our first cruise, the Voyager one, we did manage to get upgraded to a balcony cabin, because originally we did have an interior cabin where it had no windows or anything. It was literally just inside. But we got upgraded because the airline actually lost our luggage. So we were out without luggage for 4 days when we were in Stockholm, Sweden, and we saw our luggage finally. But as a compensation, we got our luggage finally. But I think from that, we actually prefer the balcony, but kind of like in the interior side of the ship where they have things like this, like that. Yeah.
Next.
Well, then, anything else?
Oh, then this is the
Go on then.
inside of the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, if I didn't say you're on a ship, then you wouldn't tell.
Yeah. Can you feel the sway at all or not?
No, it's that big. It's just like
You don't feel any
you
emotion.
feel. Yeah.
I think
Some
we
people-
felt the slightest bit of emotion when we were like going to bed at night.
So at night time, I think they put the engines up to move faster because obviously whilst you're having your dinner, they slow the ship down. So at night time, when everyone can sleep, that's when they power on.
Yeah. So you did feel the very very slightest rocking motion. I mean, like very very
Very
little.
slight. Yeah.
But other than that, you don't feel a thing when you're there. When you're a
Like
day at sea, you don't feel anything.
It's like rocking you to sleep. Sort of.
This was the sports bar on the cruise ship as well.
Yeah.
You had the.
Oh, that was so nice, that food.
So what is that? Is that parmesan on the fries?
Yeah, it's parmesan truffle fries. We weren't really keen on the sauce on it though, but the chips were still nice. So this sports bar, was one of the specialty restaurants they have on the ship. So they have a couple of dotted about. So on your cruise ship, you have your restaurants that are included in the price, so they'll always have like a free buffet thing. But if you want to try one of these cost an extra price. So we just thought as a treat one night, we'll try this. And it was really good food. It was really, really good food.
Does that just get charged to your room?
Yeah,
so you basically have like a little key card, and at the end of the week, they go, right, you spent X amount.
I actually think I have my CPAS card still somewhere in my little Mickey Mouse purse. Somewhere.
But apart from that, all your main foods included. So you could go on the ship and not spend a penny if you wanted to.
So this, I don't know if you can see it very well. That's the CPAS card you get. Are you trying to rearrange?
Hang on, I'll rearrange everything so people.
It's all back to front. Oh, I'm getting bigger. There we go. So
there you go. There you go.
It's very blurry, but that's basically your room card. Your CPAS card, so that allows you to get on and off the ship. You need that, and
that's also
your door key, yeah, and everything gets charged to that card. So when you're paying for things, you give the staff member this card for them to go away. It's actually a really good way, and they have an app as well where you can look at all your room charges. And you can
what currency is it done in?
It's all done in dollars because Royal Caribbean's a USA company.
Yeah, it's an American company. That's really handy though, because rather than you just go with the original card and then just like lose it on holiday, because that's the last thing you want. You've just got that all in there, and and then at the end, when you kind of on your last day and you're ready to depart the ship, you go to customer service and you pay the fee, the total room fee, but everything gets charged to your room. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Oh. Same as P&O Cruises.
Yeah, Dave did a cruise to Portugal earlier this year, so check that out at some point.
Sadly, I've still not travelled abroad, so...
You've been to Prague, haven't you?
No,
was it Berlin?
I've never been to Prague.
Was it Berlin?
Berlin, but it was more like uni than...
Germania.
Yeah. And it's, it was more for like work, not for holiday. Yeah. So I couldn't say that I've actually been abroad and booked my own holiday.
What are we looking at here?
Oh. This was this was when we were in Marseille in France, which was one of the stops that we went to. This was just a random kind of cathedral building that we saw.
I thought you were going to have to say the actual name of it.
Oh no, I forgot for the life of me. We couldn't find the actual name. We just randomly walked to it. We didn't know the name of it, but we just decided to depart from the ship, go off the ship, try some.
Just put it up there. Just
hush. Well. But we found this. It was on the top of the hill that was kind of overlooking the whole of Marseille. So we made a trip up to it. Hush family merch.
Yeah, he's come in the chat for a few minutes before us to read the stories together.
Pretty sure we saw
it's
him.
part of the thing. He sent us a hat. We've got to wear it in the show.
I've got the wash in the wash. It's waiting to be clean, although it looks a bit strange with my glasses now.
What was this cave?
The Drac Caves.
The Drac Caves of Palma. Yeah. So the underwater caves basically, or like when you get like salt. I can't remember what they're called. You get in caves when you find like the little cone-shaped things that come from the ceiling.
Oh, stalactites or stalagmites.
Yeah. It's basically like that. It was just a really nice like little cave thing, like an excursion that we went to through Royal Caribbean just to get off. That was on our second day at sea. Yeah. Second day. In Spain.
And then at the end of it, you could have like a little boat ride underneath in the caves, but it was just that crowded.
They actually played. We weren't allowed to film in there, but they had an orchestra that were playing on the water. That was going on. It was like something out of Avatar, like Pandora. It was that incredible.
We didn't even expect it, did we? Didn't know that was on the.
No.
They put you down these seats in this massive, like 400 people seating arrangement. They turn all the lights up and this boat comes on with all LEDs and this guy with a piano and violin. Yeah. It's really nice.
It was really, really like scenic and incredible. It's really beautiful. Oh. It just seems like so peaceful and so like. Just
Oh, God,
I've got 400 people in there.
Wants me to book one now.
It was a long drive away though. It took about
an
hour to get there, and we were going by coach as well. But with the heat and everything, it just felt like a ways away.
Yeah.
But it was definitely something we wanted to do because it looked pretty cool.
Hush Hush family said, looks like the perfect cave for a rapid.
They weren't that rapid, unfortunately. They were very, very gentle and calm.
Waterfall. The waterfall should be on.
Yeah. Take the waterfall back on.
What were you trying here?
Seafood platter.
Yeah, so this is, I think it's my landlord first time trying mussels and...
Yeah. This was in Marseille. I've never really been one for seafood. When it comes to food, I'll give anything a go. So I wanted to try them, and they're actually quite nice, to be honest.
Yeah. So I don't know where it was, but it's like this little square thing we went to.
Yeah.
And I just went to the toilet, and then next minute I saw this massive seafood sauce. Like, I'll try that.
Oh God, yeah. We had I don't know if you can see just on the right of it as well on the picture the carafes of wine. They were like €3.
€3
for a carafe
For a whole bottle of it.
Yeah, for a carafe of wine. Yeah.
So that's maybe why the mussels tasted nice.
Yeah. You just saw people smoking and on the lunch break and having a glass of wine.
And then
talking about wine, yeah, I know about this vaguely, and then I saw it in your vlog again, so I was like, I definitely want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain?
Yeah, so we saw this on TikTok. We were just looking at things to do in Italy, and the next minute the wine wall popped up and thinking, what's that? So we did a bit of research, and they've been using these wine walls like in the 1700s, as early as that, and it's basically for
they were kind of repurposed for COVID when COVID came about.
Social distancing.
So yeah, for social distancing. But like you just said, they were used during the 1700s, during like the Black Plague era. So they've kind of been like revamped and reused time and time, yeah. And all you do is just go up to the door. You have a knock on it if there's a little door, but we had a bell on this one. Yeah, so we just ring the bell, and then just the person hands you a glass of wine. Yeah. It was so cute. It was such a nice experience.
Yeah. What's where do you see this hand?
So, are you paying for that wine?
Like, boop.
Oh yeah, you have to pay. You pay. So the little like kind of portrait thing is like the wine menu just underneath it. Yeah. So
you just say you just ring this bell, say number 4, and 2 minutes later, a glass of wine comes out at you. You give your card, and then when you're done, you just hand the glass back.
Yeah.
Goes to with the Joneses, but oh my God, it's a wine dispenser.
Andy from Coastal with the Joneses is the kind of guy who would actually buy a wall and have a man standing in his garden so we can go out there. And...
We've actually seen there's one in Spain as well that is actually literally a fountain that you turn on and dispenses wine in an old monastery thing.
Yeah, so there's this monastery that had loads of kegs and wine barrels, and they're just free.
You just literally just get a glass and just go up to it.
That's brilliant. It's
That's on the
list. We can cut back to this if people in the chat want to cut back to any of this, but I've also got a few photos because you've got, I believe is it 3 or I think it's 3 videos of vlogs from 2001 when Andy went to Disney World, the different parks.
Yeah. So that's my childhood there.
When you were 6 years old there.
Yeah.
That's how old you were.
Like I said, my dad filmed all this when I was young. He went around with a camera, filmed literally everything we did. Looking back at it then, I didn't really take much notice. I was too busy having fun. But looking back at the footage now, we've just started restoring it, and it's actually some pretty neat footage. It's like time capsule footage. And I was only showing Maddie this because we're going to Disney. I said, why don't you upload it? I'm sure people love to see it. So I've obviously cut out the bits around the camera. Yeah. And we've got some quite cool footage, I think.
Yeah. You've got hundreds and hundreds to go through still, haven't you?
So footage. Yeah, I've still probably got about 200-300 hours worth of footage, but that's just like the first 2 or 3 tapes I found.
Yeah.
But, how many tapes are there?
God, too many to count.
I've got loads. We've got like a box of VHS upstairs, but obviously it's just time to develop them and obviously.
Because for anyone who's not seen it, it's like a time machine looking back obviously over 20 years at the Disney parks.
Are you having to like convert it digitally as well? Like,
Yeah.
TV tape.
Yeah. I love how it's got the timestamp as well. It just adds a bit of authenticity.
We love watching old retro footage of like, you know, ride POVs from like Confrontation when that was still open at Universal and the Jaws ride from like the 90s.
Yeah.
So the fact that you had these, we thought we need to share them because there's people that watch them like us.
Absolute gold.
Yeah.
Like, they're just
gold dust.
Gold dust now, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Beauty and the Beast show was quite good.
Oh, it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
I was skipping through and I accidentally skipped where he turns from the Beast back into the guy, and I was like, hang on, I want to see what Disney have done here for the magic of how they've made it change back. And then you go back and see, and it's actually quite low budget for Disney.
Yeah.
A guy there's like smoke, and you see this guy off stage grab this game.
The magic of Disney right there.
So I'll leave the comments going, but I don't know if you want to do one of these. Want to have a go at one of these quizzes I've got for you?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, let's have some fun.
I just like to add when we were talking about the wine.
Oh yeah, he says he's going to go off to B&Q.
Nox Survive says, shame it's not wrong. If you did, you'd have to be dressed up as Jack Sparrow, I think, on that one. Nox, cosplay as Jack Sparrow.
That would be amazing.
That would be
I want to say I don't want to say what it is, but I came up with an idea, and Nox I came with on a whim, and Nox is going to dress up as it maybe. Norcon maybe this year, but I don't want to say what it is because it's really fun. So
we'll see.
They'll do that. I think that's like September time. But, let's have a look at one of these quizzes. Let's do the logo one. Everyone at home likes the logo one.
Oh, lovely.
So,
are you ready, everybody in the chat?
Ride logos.
These are ride logos. That means, does it include dark rides, roller coasters, anything really?
Yeah. Although I think they're, I think one of them's a dark ride, and I think the rest are roller coasters.
I can already see two.
What have you got?
Two more than me.
Come on, it's one of your favourite rides. The letter R.
Oh God, yeah. Oh,
you can talk out loud. Don't worry. There's no like point system or anything. It's all for fun.
So you can see
some people are literally going into it on the chat. They're like, "Oh, it's this. Oh, Paul's need to study
these are
UK.
Bless you. These are UK ones. But
oh, these are
that's something that, yeah.
What do you reckon then? Do you want to tell us some that you think you know?
So obviously there's Wicker Man.
Wicker Man's R.
And then Smile.
Yeah.
Smiler for M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's
T is not the curse, but I thought people would get T straight away because I've used that T before in this game with someone else.
Don't worry if you struggle with them. It's all for fun, dude. Excuse me. I've got a very squeaky chair.
Does anyone know what the A is?
A.
Which the first one?
The first one, yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll make this a bit easy for you. The first day is at Chessington. The T's at Legoland. The second day is at Chessington. I'm not going to tell you where the V is yet, or the E, or actually the rest. You should. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give you that. So you get those. I thought this would be quicker than this.
Can I
was worried. Yeah. Jump in.
Is S stealth?
No. Right park though. It's at Thorpe Park.
Colossus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Colossus.
Dragon's Fury. The first day is Dragon's Fury. You got that, Crystal Joneses.
Oh.
And L is Galactica. Yeah.
So it's S Colossus.
Yeah, S is Colossus.
Yeah, S is Colossus. I recognise that one.
Galactica.
Yeah.
It's so good to see everyone just hammering them all in.
I think Crystal Jones just hammering them all out.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Not survive. But what letter?
No, we've got the V, the E, and I think that's all that's left.
V Vampire.
No.
No.
If I told you what park it's at, it would be very easy, but I might have to do that in a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Ben Holly's Theme Park Adventures might have it.
Yeah, V is Shockwave at Drayton Manor.
Yay!
Shockwave!
And the E is, yeah.
That's bugging me because I know that one.
Oh!
Do you know what it is?
Oh! No, it's not.
What is it? Say it.
It's not.
Say it.
No, because it's not got. I haven't got the letter in.
Okay.
Oh,
It's at Alton Towers.
It's not a spinball.
Spinball Wizard.
Yeah, Spinball Wizard.
Yeah, knew it.
Yes.
I thought spinball, and I just thought, oh no, it's just spinball. And then
Oh, that's good.
Here you go. Yee. Look.
oh, sorry. Okay. I'm ready.
There are 2 more quizzes if you want to take part in them, or we can chat some more.
You can.
Yeah, all right.
Without some quizzes. I don't think we did very well at that one, but
I think this one will be slightly easier. These are photos taken from my Facebook page from years ago, but I think all these rides are still in existence. But I've just zoomed in on ride photos.
Oh.
Swan.
Come on.
Swarm, yeah, and if you notice, they're the 2 back rows, and they're backwards
Oh
at a time.
Yeah, we used to like them backwards.
I thought that looks a bit like Jerry Cannell riding it. I know it's not.
Is that mouse?
It's a type of mouse, I guess, yeah.
Not wild
It's the best Gerstlauer in the UK.
yeah. Oh.
Anybody out there in the chat know which one this is?
They must
Maybe
know.
Dave's Adventures might know.
Is it a park? Is it from a park that's in the north or the south?
The South.
South, right.
see, that's where I'm probably struggling. It's not been.
Yeah, we've not been to many. We haven't
Yeah.
been to Sport Park yet. Or
Cobra. Knox has got it.
Cobra.
Wowzers.
I always say it's like a bit of a joke, but I always say it's the best Gerstlauer in the UK. And when you say Gerstlauer, people think of like Eurofighters most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, Dave's Adventures. Oh, now this one. I like this one.
Yeah, David
And
was.
so I'm
it
not
was
going to
Cobra.
say anything because I know which one this is. Is this one in Drake?
This one's at Drayton Manor, yeah.
Great Manor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know that city.
I thought so. I thought I had a hunch that was Drayton Manor. Just because of the coaster in the background.
Yeah, Dave's Adventures got that one.
Yeah, race, yeah. Right, this one's.
Thought.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the ride? I'll be impressed if you know the name of the ride.
Mighty Pigs, is it?
King Pig's Wild Hog.
King Pigs. It's not.
Oh god, what a name! This one's in. This one's in Germany.
That's easy. Come on, I know this one. But is it a Blackpool or am I thinking somewhere else?
No, it's in Germany.
In
Oh, Germany. Oh,
Is
Germany.
it Europa Park?
It's in Europa Park, yeah. It's actually my favourite coaster.
I don't know all the roller coasters in Europa Park.
You know what? I wish they had called that ride Angry Birds Bumper Cars, but unfortunately not.
Ooh, Knox survives. I think he might have it. Woden?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
It's the best roller coaster that I've
I've never seen that one.
No.
Oh, that's a type of pirate ship.
It's top pirate ship, yeah. Whether
But yeah.
anyone gets the name of that.
Can you please specifically say which?
It's the one at Drayton Manor. Does anyone know the name of it?
No, I actually don't.
I'll give you a clue. It's the same name as a chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar.
Oh, no. Why am I saying 12? It doesn't 12. In my head, I'm like thinking 12. A chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar.
Oh,
Knox survives Mars.
Bounty, but Mars
Bounty.
would be nice. Days of Adventures, yeah.
Knox survives but Twix.
You never see it. We talked about that before, didn't we?
We did. We made a joke with one of our guests last time about having an old man eating.
We're saying things you never see. You never see a blind person fall over, and you never see an old man eat a Twix. An old man eat a Twix. You got to get this one.
Go on. Smiler.
Yay! Like this one.
Roller coaster of all time.
Oh,
that one is.
no spinball.
No.
Oh. No, because it's a red track, isn't it?
I recognise it.
Which one with the
She's gonna kill
blue?
herself. Alton Towers.
Oh, it's on time.
Blue track.
Oh.
Oh, Octonauts.
No. I'm going to feel so stupid now. I'm going through every roller
It's
coaster.
not that one that we haven't been on.
One with a blue
No,
track. Oh, I travel with the Jones Thought Spinball too.
That's not Galactica.
No.
No. It's too dark blue to be Galactica.
I thought it was Octonauts.
Do you want me to reveal?
Yeah. Good.
Octonauts.
Octonauts! CBeebies land.
This one's in Germany as well.
Oh, crikey. Anybody know this one in Germany? Is it Europa Park again?
It is, yeah. It's got a turntable there and it goes backwards.
Don't think we know
Ooh.
Forwards.
Crikey. It's half of these that I've never even seen before. Look well impressive.
This is from 2014, I think.
Don't worry, Dave's Adventures, about deleting your messages. It's absolutely fine, my lovely. So, oh, hang on a minute. Blue Fire, Dave's Adventures say.
No, it's that is at Europa Park, but this is actually
Ooh.
this is the water ride near where they had the fire. Actually,
I have seen this ride, but I don't know the name of it.
it is Atlantica Super Splash. Ironically, the fire was near there.
What?
Last one.
Oh, Tomb Raiders. No.
Is it a European park or
It's at Chessington.
Chessington?
Something or other. No.
Oh.
Not Croc Shop or something.
No, that's not Croc Shop.
It's a dark ride.
Tomb
That's
Blaster.
what I'm thinking, the Tomb one. I've seen
Yeah,
it.
Tomb
I
Blaster.
don't know why I keep seeing
Tomb
Tomb
Blaster,
Raiders.
yeah.
I see it, and I'm like, no, it's not Tomb Raiders. Does anyone else think that? Like Tomb Raider rather than Tomb
No,
Blaster?
because I know about the Tomb Raider ride. What was it?
Okay.
Whatever park it was, I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to do the last quiz because it's going to look really daunting when I show you it, but it's
Go on, show us.
for anyone at home who's seen Pointless.
Oh, well done, everyone in the chat.
This
for
is
getting Tomb Blaster.
I've got
I
names
feel
of
really
theme parks
Embarrassed.
and I've taken out alternate letters.
Ooh.
Should we start with the one in the white at the top?
Well, you can do that. That's in the States.
Busch Gardens,
No, not Busch Gardens.
Williamsburg.
I didn't expect you to get that.
Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Yes, I can't believe I got that.
Yeah.
So, yellow wants Effling.
Yes.
Yeah. It's because I watch Carpetbagger sometimes as well, so.
Ghosts in with the Joneses has got the last one. Pleasure Hills.
Well done.
Right, the pink one is in Australia.
Something well.
Purple one is in France. The blue one is in America.
And I'd just like to add, if you're colourblind, we will hope.
The red one is in Italy. The orange one is in England. The green one is in Ireland. The blue one near the top is in the Isle of Wight.
Aachen in
Thought
New
Park, yeah.
Thought Park, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. The one in the pink's bugging me.
Yeah, because you can see the
Cedar.
world at the end.
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point, yeah.
Cedar Point.
The blue one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, there's loads.
Oh,
in
he's
the
got
chat
he's
in
got
a
the
minute.
red Gardaland. Yeah.
Gardaland.
Emerald Park.
Oh, Park Post has got it as well.
Yeah. The
Emerald Park,
light
yeah.
green, yeah, because that's Ireland. Like...
See, there's going to be some enthusiasts out there that know the pink one because
Oh,
it's
the
the only
pink
real theme
one.
park in Australia, and that was the one where the I'm not poking fun at it, but most people only know it because that's the one where the Rapids ride got to the top of Lift Hill and flipped over.
Oh wowzers! Okay.
Wow.
Park Asterix not survive says on one of them.
Yes, Park
Is
Asterix.
that the one in the purple?
That's the purple, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the light. It's the pink colour.
You need the pink one and the light blue one at the top. The light blue one is on the Isle of Wight.
I want to say Bakugan, but I don't know why I'm saying that because that's something. I'm thinking anime.
I was going to say for the pink one, Warner Bros. Will, but that's in Dubai, is it? Or Abu Dhabi? Somewhere?
Someone mentioned it earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Bracken.
Dreamworld.
Dreamworld.
Wowzers.
That was the one that copied Disneyland, like the layout and everything.
Oh, I think I've seen a YouTube video. Yeah.
Does anyone know the
Yeah.
blue one? Yeah, he's got it.
Oh,
Black Gang
no.
Chime.
Never not heard of that one.
I've not been, but I know about it because it's like the only thing on the Isle of Wight.
I've never heard that one before either, but I saw it and I thought, is he actually making that up or is that a genuine? Never heard that one.
Trafford Jones has got Dreamworld as well.
Well done, everyone in the chat. That was really good to see, actually. Really enjoyed that. Everyone. Smash that one.
So, are you allowed to tell us what you've got next for the vlogs and things, or is it secret?
So, it's your birthday next month. So, celebrating, we're staying at the Splash Landings Hotel for the first time. Yay! Alton Towers. So we've got all that booked. So, we'll be vlogging that. And we're doing the water park for the first time as well.
So videos, I think.
Yeah, we might split that in between the two. And then
over the next month, we're kind of making like a how-to guide on Alton Towers. So it's like a big 60-minute like everything you can
ultimate guide to Alton Towers. So to the best of our like ability and knowledge.
Yeah. So
how long is that going to take?
God, a while.
So we spent about 10, 12 hours on it. We've done about 3 minutes. So
I'm currently working on a food guide video as well to Alton Towers. So when we went on Tuesday, just gone, and throughout the course of how many, we've been like 10 plus times now throughout the year. I've just been going around filming all the different. We're trying to try all the different food spots when we go. We've tried majority of the food at Curse now as well, the Coach House Confectionery. We've just got one milkshake left to try. That's one of the fruit shakes.
But we're literally aiming to eat everything off the menu around the park and then review it and rate it kind of thing.
Kind of the only restaurant we've got left to do is the pizza pasta buffet. We've never done that one before, but we've done roller coaster now as well, roller coaster restaurant. So we're just going to kind of do like a little food guide for people who are like, if they want a budget, you know, when they're going on, because theme park food is pricey, everybody knows. Again, if you have the Merlin annual pass like we do, we have the platinum one, you get 20% off. But it's just varying for different budgets, you know, like families to couples as well. But keeping that in mind and everything.
How do you think it's gone since Aramark started?
Oh God, I heard something that they also do prison food as well, don't they? They like supply prisons with food.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They got
I think
we have noticed the price increase in the food quality
has gone down. Yeah, especially like because our usual point was always just chicken outside the Smiler.
Yeah.
But when we went on the Smiler Fest on the open day, we decided to grab a bite there, and the food quality was just rubbish.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. £13 for a hot dog.
Where is that? Where is it? £13 for a hot dog?
Oh, it was like for a meal thing, wasn't it?
Is that at Towers or is that Thorpe Park?
It might be both. I know hot dogs have shot up in price. So do you like the hot dogs outside in Mutiny Bay?
I'm sure it is Alton Towers, Mutiny Bay that Ginger Brown mentioned it as well.
Yeah.
Barchester.
That they had to pay for that much for a hot dog.
We did see as well on some vlogs about Chessington.
Oh, yeah, people saying like turkey legs are £14 or something.
Yeah.
When
we were watching some Mandrill Mayhem open day videos, we saw the price of that, and it's like. So we're just kind of we're not really happy with the quality. We think like in general, as much as we love Alton Towers, they're operating at 80% capacity at the moment. Obviously, with the closure of Hex in the sky. I mean, we get it. Things happen, like maintenance and everything needs to happen. Make sure it's safe, but it's like some of the effects aren't working. Like the fire's not working on Wicker Man at the moment.
Hex is still down, isn't it?
Yeah, Hex is still down. They're still apparently ordering parts for that. We were looking at the other day as well when, even I know like kids are off for summer holidays now and stuff, or the school trips are happening, but it was like 80-minute queues for a return. It was just manic. But like coming back to the food and everything, it's just like we agree the quality has gone down since Aramark has taken over and the food prices have shot up. Kind of the only decent food we like is Curse now, really, isn't it? Like getting a cupcake or an ice cream outside Curse. That's sooner.
Heart Paul said he needs to You're right.
Yeah.
Part Plus said that he needs to plan a trip to Europe, so I think you'll be very most welcome.
I think he'll appreciate Europe parks. I think UK parks he might be a bit let down. But...
Yeah, you might.
Yeah.
But
I was going to ask, when you had the freak shakes, and it comes with a normal straw,
Yeah.
and an edible straw.
Yeah.
And halfway through, I thought, okay, I'll eat this edible straw to get out of the way. And then I realised the normal straw wasn't really long enough to reach the bottom of the cup. I think the only straw that can reach the bottom of the cup
is the edible one.
I had the same problem.
So well, was it last week? I tried the Red Mist Street Shake for the first time as well.
Yeah.
Really nice milkshake, even though it was very quite like milky still. But because it had the strawberry chunks in it, I couldn't get anything like through that edible straw. It just ended crumbling to bits and everything.
Did it have a jelly baby on it as well?
Not that one didn't. I think that's the one we've not tried yet. The Buried Alive. I think that's the one.
Is that the last one?
That's the last one we've got to try yet. We've tried all the others, but yeah,
I can't
we
help
need
but
to be better with the straws.
What's the best thing you've had from there so far?
I'd say the pulled pork, naturally, but from the Curse, I like the Oreo one. Oreo milkshake,
Cookies and Scream.
Cookies and Scream.
Yeah.
That's efficient.
I like the black vanilla ice cream the best, and the just all the ice creams, like the.
You just like ice cream.
I just love ice cream. I just love ice cream.
Where's the best place to eat at Towers? On your recommendation, what would you say?
We if there's something that you can share between the two of you, we say in Musky Bay.
Yeah.
The pulled pork nachos at Musky Bay on the little stand where you do the waffles, the hot dogs, and the nachos. Well, that's enough to fill us too and keep us going. That's our usual go-to.
Yeah, it's like with the discounts, just over £5. So
and you do get a big portion of pulled pork on top of it and cheese.
Nice.
We actually had 2 the other day because we were starving as well, but it is enough to fill.
You tried the waffles from there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they were
the
nice.
other day.
Yeah. It's good that you get 2 with them as well. Usually theme parks are quite stingy; they only give you the one.
But that's the most reasonable price area.
Yeah.
For Towers. Apart from that, everything else is shop.
And it's a good place if you go to like the welcome in, like the outside seating area. It's nice to watch like Wickman go by, and it's very theatrical and being very nice.
I was happy to see that open again as well because it was closed for a long time.
Yeah, it was. It was closed for a while when we were at Smiler Fest as well. Going into Mardi Gras.
I think you've kind of inspired us to probably get the pulled pork nachos next time.
Oh god, definitely try them.
So thank you for that. I was like, I've not tried them yet, but they sound so good.
Yeah, honestly, they do give you a good portion.
I think.
What do you think about?
Yeah.
What do you think about Dark Forest? Like the food options. I mean, it just seems. I walk in there. I don't really pay much attention to it.
I think we've
It
only
doesn't
ever tried
look
the
great.
chips, like it's just a quick grab thing.
Yeah.
We've not actually tried like the kebab things yet, or like what else do they do there? They do the wraps and
And then they
everything.
do like
Eastern
kebabs and
Express.
buns, but we've only really got the chips.
Yeah, it's Eastern Express. Yeah.
So chips are chips. You can't really go wrong.
It's kind of just like a chippy into like with a kebab and meat and everything. But we'll have to give it a go sometime.
I think Jones mentioned about chunky chips earlier as well, so she's like chunky chips.
I don't know where the pasty shop was.
The pasty shop was at Mutiny Bay, wasn't it? Before they
I don't
replaced it
know.
with the waffles, wasn't it? Maybe.
Pasty shop.
Oh, yeah, that's what you said there.
Interesting with the Joneses. Let us know where that was.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I know that I can't remember the other one now. The Eastern Express one.
Yeah, there's
They
2.
had
There's
one
one
in
at Dark
Mutiny-
Forest and one at Mutiny Bay.
the
Yeah.
one at Mutiny
Yeah.
Bay. I think the one at Dark Forest has like been there a year or so now.
Yeah.
Oh, Dark Forest been there a while.
Has it been there a while?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've
They,
never
they
really
have
known.
2 burger kitchens as well because they have one near Williams Way in the Dungeons and then the one in Mutiny Bay as well.
Yeah. It's just changed like a lot, but it
Oh, where the
you
waffles
don't
are.
really notice it. Do you know what I mean? You know it's there, and it's like, oh.
Are you a fan of the dungeons?
We've actually not been into the Alton Towers dungeon.
Oh.
We've been into every single dungeons in the country and even in Amsterdam, but we've not been into the Alton Towers ones yet. We need to make it a point to do it.
Yes.
I'm going to
Take heed.
I'm going to quickly. We'll go back to Maddie and Andy in a minute, and if you else still want to plug, but I'm just going to plug that next week we've got Ewan McGregor coming on.
Yeah.
That is his name. Ewan
That's
McGregor
his
is his name. So, on a legal standpoint, I've not lied.
Just spread the word. We've
Yeah.
got you and
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor's gonna live next week. So, a good friend of ours, he's a scare actor, and he's owned it for many years, like a Lego shop. But he's very. I remember he used to do posts. He could tell you a fake Lego minifigure and it was very small details.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he's.
Fun little facts. My dad actually makes the Lego games, the console-based ones.
Oh, yeah.
He's been doing that since we were about 5, so I've got a lot of my name on the end credits of some Lego games as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What was it as a tester, or was it just?
It's like a little tester, so he always used to, whenever there were bugs in the game, he always used to get me to play test them. And sometimes he'd ask me to have a big Lego collection myself.
Yeah.
He'd always ask me to like build something for one of his levels. I remember he asked me, because I'm a big Batman fan and I love the Joker. Like Mark Hamill's my go-to like Joker of all time.
Yeah.
When we did Lego Batman 3, it was the 75 year anniversary of Batman. So my dad actually was given the task of making the DLC for the game that celebrated 75 years of Batman, where Joker turns everything from Batman into Joker. So my dad asked me, could you make me like a cake that the Joker would have? So I actually, if anyone's played the Lego games, I actually made the cake that my dad then puts into the game.
Oh, that's
awesome.
Yeah.
So
that's so
big
cool.
Lego fan as well.
Yeah, I remember getting when I was little. Nobody knows this, but when I was little, my dad had like sort of like CAD/CAM software.
Yeah.
And I just remember like using all of his software and drawings. It's mainly for like engineering drawings, but
yeah,
I just remember like just drawing pictures and things like that on it, and he'd actually let them print them off and take them with him.
Oh, that's
like,
sweet.
I was only like little, so
Yeah,
little things like that just reminded me of then, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute. But yeah, so that's really good to know.
And then I'm going to plug this
I'm gonna
quickly.
have to look on the credits next time.
On,
Now we play those games.
On Monday at 7, we're going to have Ramsey's Revenge, Toyland Tours, and the Wild Mouse at Blackpool to see who faces Corkscrew in the final.
Yeah.
And whoever wins that, I think, is going to be underdog. But that's at 7 on Monday. And I've done plugging everything I want to plug, really. So I don't know if you two want to mention things, and we've got your links in the description for people to click.
Yeah.
But do you want to mention anything?
Really just stay tuned. We've got some exciting things. The main big thing that we're going to do is when we go Disney World for Halloween in September.
Yeah, so the Horror Nights.
And we're going to do Halloween Horror Nights, which is
Horror Nights.
Yeah, and we've seen that the main house for this year is The Last of Us, so we cannot wait for that.
Are you doing Oogie Boogie's Bash or whatever it's called?
We were going to, but we thought it was like $150 to do each to do that. And Halloween Horror Nights working out if we booked it now would only be like $60, and we could get a lot more like merchandise and a lot more value.
Yeah.
And plus, we've
It's more suited to us as well.
yeah, because we love all the horror. That like I do special effects makeup as well, so it's right down my alley as and stuff. So
But I'm terrified of things.
yeah, he's kind of doing it for me because I wanted to do this since I was like really little. So we've got that to look forward to. So we decided we'll do Horror Nights for the first time.
And then whilst we're there in Florida, we're trying to do some things that scare us. So I don't know if you know what the chair swing in Orlando. It's like the tallest.
It's 450 foot tall, like a chair swing, Starflyer, I think it's called.
So we're both going to do that, Starflyer.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Yeah. Oh, you're brave.
Yeah. And it's why we bought the GoPro as well, so we can do some on-ride footage. Eventually put it in our vlogs now. Officially.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be amazing. Such good memories that you're building onto your channel as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm literally going green like Oogie Boogie at the minute when you're saying you're going to Halloween Horror.
And is there going to be more? I know it's going to take time. Is it going to be more of the old Disney footage from 2001?
I think you're going to get on that.
I think I'm slowly going to trickle it when we've not got much planned. Because, like I say, every other weekend we can do something really. So when the weekends Maddie's working things, I might just upload one or two. Yeah. But obviously it takes time. And
we had an idea that when we do our vlogs for Disney, that we'll put some footage of when you were little, like it's a little 6-year-old Andy, and then can
compare it
at the same point and everything like side by side as well.
We've actually still got the camera that my dad used 20 years ago, so we're going to do
really?
maybe.
just as a mix-up and everything.
Do you think you'll ever use it again for that effect? To get that old effect?
Yeah.
That's what we're aiming for, then.
That's the thing, we love that nostalgic effect and everything.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Paul said as well that Starflyer is the most scared.
Spark Pulse is watching still. I thought he'd be on some rides right now.
Absolutely love this dedication. Thank you so much.
We also have the world's tallest swing coaster where you're literally strapped by a wire and just go flying.
Yeah, I think it's 300 foot. You're like strapped to a sleeping bag thing. Just drop
let go.
See,
I'm not scared of heights, so that I think I'll be okay. I say this now.
But every year I feel I've saw it and gone, oh, I'll do that one day. And then you can.
So keep an eye out for that because I'll be on the ground filming you, screaming your head off.
Oh.
Is it the one at Fun Spot?
Yeah.
Ah. You might see you there, maybe, probably.
And Andy from Coast of the Joneses says he's off to build a wine wall.
Yeah, have a good evening. What did he put now? Never done a Starflyer, never will be. They look.
I did the one in, I don't know if it's still there now. I did the one in Grunland at the time. It was the highest one in Europe. And it was all right till you got like about 3/4 of the way up and you look to the side and it's next to the drop tower and you're going past the drop tower, you're still going up.
I think for me, it's actually when you're up there and you start spinning and twisting. I think that's a bit.
You start twisting in the wind.
Yeah.
See, I got terrified at the heights when we went to the National Space Centre recently, and I was like, I have to go again.
That was looking from the ground. You got intimidated us looking up the rocket.
I'm all right when I'm strapped in and I'm off on a roller coaster, but because you're continuously moving. But the fact that I'm just standing and there's a big drop.
Cheap plug there. Go watch it. It's on the channel.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
You'll hear me get terrified. So thank you everyone for watching.
Do they know our
give us a big like as well. Make sure you put a like. We greatly appreciate everyone coming in. Literally, there's been so many of you. We appreciate you so much. Just keep sharing the love.
And next week is Ewan McGregor.
Big community.
Ewan McGregor, you got Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor's coming on next week.
Yeah.
So get your questions ready. I'm going to ask this, but I'm not expecting you to know it. Do you know our catchphrase?
No, but you'll have to tell us. Go on.
So we'll see you
in the rear view.
Because for now,
we're gone.
Bye.